Hello, man. How's everybody doing, man? I hope everybody's feeling blessed, man. I hope everybody's putting their higher power first. And this is another episode of the Urban Minds podcast, hosted by the one and only Harry J. Hicks, man. Again, I want to thank everybody for their support. Um, I got an announcement. I'm saying I'm now on Patreon.com. That's Patreon.com. You can get your monthly subscriptions there, $5 monthly subscriptions. You can get all my exclusive content. We got a new segment called Jay's Models of the Day. You know what I'm saying? You can go and check that out, Jay's Models of the Day. And again, you can always support this podcast by donating $1, $2, $3. It don't matter whatever you can afford to donate at J Bills 1976, and that's at Cash App. Cash tag is the of course $ J Bills JAYBILLS 1976, and you should see Harry Hicks on there. And of course, you can donate with PayPal at H.Hicks 1976. Again, that's at PayPal H.Hicks 1976. You could donate also a Cash App at $J Bills JAYBILLS 1976. And of course, you can sign up for the monthly subscription, which is only $5 at patreon.com/Harry J. Hicks. And you can get all the content, exclusive content, adult content, and everything on there at patreon.com/, Harry J. Hicks. And again, I want to thank y'all for coming in. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Urban Mind Podcast. We got some sad news in the hip hop world, man. Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti, founder of Murder Inc., died at 54 years old. You know what I'm saying? It said Def Jam said Gotti's creative genius and unwavering dedication to the culture birthed countless hits and defined an era of music that continues to resonate. You know what I'm saying? The music producer Irv Gotti, man. It said Irv Gotti, a famed producer and founder of the hip hop label Murder Inc., died. He was 54. You know, they're going to say it was heavy with heavy hearts that we announced the passing of our beloved brother, our beloved father, Irv Gotti Lorenzo, on February 5th, 2025. Surrounded by family and friends, he departed this world, leaving behind a legacy that will forever resonate in the hearts of those who knew him and the countless lives he has touched, his family said in a statement. Of course, Irv Gotti had people like Ja Rule, brought Ja Rule and Ashanti, you know what I'm saying, part of that Murder Inc. family. Of course, man, we have to celebrate his death, man, his legacy, rather, the life of Irv Gotti, one of the biggest producers in the industry, of course, you know what I'm saying, and, just thank God that he was able to bless us with his talents, man, and the people that he brought along the way with him, you know what I mean, so yeah, man, rest in peace to Irv Gotti Lorenzo, man. It's a heartbreaking story. You know what I'm saying? They called him an incredible man, a true visionary who transformed the hip hop industry and changed the game for artists and fans alike. His passions for music and dedication to his craft inspired many, and his contributions will continue to influence future generations, the family said. The cause of death was not revealed. You know what I'm saying? I knew he had a stroke. It was rumors that, reports that he had a stroke, and of course, man, he produced a lot of hits, especially from Ja Rule, of course, Ashanti, you know what I mean, and all the Murder Inc. family, man. So we're gonna say rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man, Irv Gotti Lorenzo. Y'all can get more of his life story everywhere, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a sad day for Irv Gotti, man, and it's all right. We got some news from DC, man. We got some news from DC. We say a black church in DC that was vandalized by the Proud Boys gains control over the group's trademark. It said D.C. Superior Court granted rights to the trademark of the group's name to Metropolitan AME Church. You know what I'm saying? So it said judge has awarded historic black church in Washington control over the Proud Boys trademark after the far right group defaulted on a $2.8 million judgment. It said the Monday ruling in D.C. Superior Court grants rights to the trademark of the group's name to the Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church and bars the Proud Boys members from selling any merchandise with its name or symbols without the church consent. The ruling also allows the church to try to seize any money made from selling the group's merchandise. You know what I'm saying? It goes on to say the church filed a lawsuit to try to recoup damages from vandalism made by group members after a December 2020 pro-Donald Trump rally. Black Lives Matter banners were torn down and burnt at two churches, including Metropolitan African Methodist. There were also violent clashes between opposing protesters, and arrests were made that night. So see, that's why and this was this country, man, America. You know, as much as we want to move past this race thing, man, it's very prevalent, very relevant in today's society as well. A lot of people saying it's sparked from, of course, Donald Trump. A lot of people want to say Donald Trump is part of the white nationalists. Got a lot of people in his cabinet that's part of this movement, the white nationalist movement, the party, or whatever they want to call themselves. So, this has been going on even since Dr. King and people like Malcolm X was trying to with fighting the social issues, man. That's been going on in this country. I'm just happy to hear that the church was able to get the uh, the trademark back or whatever. To say the church was vandalized from when they ran to the Capitol or whatever, when they ran up in the Capitol. And it's just man, America. We this race thing. Like I don't know if we're gonna ever put this thing behind us. Now I think it's more of a secretive type thing, or they're trying to be a little more. But then you got people like this right here who really think that it's still their right to try to demean and suppress and even kill black people. Like they have like it's a right for them. You know what I mean? And it's sad, you know what I mean. But that's just what America was uh, raised on these things. Basically, might as well say like this is it's the 21st century, and we're still having issues with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, and it's sad. It's ugly. You know what I mean? It's uncalled for, but that's and I think the climate got a little higher being that Donald Trump was elected again. So it's like, and a lot of people feel that he's playing into the whiteness, and as we can see, they're taking away a lot of rights, a lot of things that was helping Black Americans as well as immigrants and whatever, and like they're trying to say the white people need to gain control of the country again as well as the world. So it's like, it's sad, man. And it's like we're going through these things, and like when is enough is enough. But like I said, a lot of these people was bred into this. A lot of these people was raised into this, and it's not right, but it's true, and then you just have to figure this thing out, man. Like I said, I don't think this problem will ever go away in this country. They might try to camouflage it a little more. I think that's about the only thing that would happen. Do I want it to go away? Of course. I'm not trying to speak negative on it, but it's just something that we've been dealing with. Our ancestors have been dealing with, our parents, our grandparents, as well as us. You know what I'm saying? This today's generation. It's something that, this country was built on this, like hate. Country was built on hate. White people, we built on slavery. So yeah, it's a lot that's been going on, man, within the communities that continues to go on, continues to plague us. So it's not it's sad, but true. So and we just have to figure a way out, man. We have to figure a way out. Um, and of course, Trump is like he's being very unapologetic for what he's doing. They're doing it right there in our faces. So and for those of you that voted for him and then now feel that he turned on us or this is not what we signed up for. We know now that we have 4 years of whatever it is that's uh that's happening now. So um, it's sad, man. It's and me like I'm appalled that uh, to say that he's even back in office. And like I said, I don't have nothing against Donald Trump personally. I'm just saying that his policies is not a good look for I think the country as well as the world, especially the black community. I don't feel that his policies is going to help us at all. I think it's going to push us back. I think it's going to push us back, and and now they're trying to get the Gaza Strip, of course. the Gaza takeover. They want to. I know he came on. He's saying that it's a good plan. How they're going to develop the land and things of that nature. And like I would like to see how this goes because Gaza is one of the most prominent land in the world, and everybody knows that. A lot of people died for this uh, land or whatever. So yeah, it's a very, very, very interesting situation, and I just want to see how that play out. I definitely want to see how it plays out, man, because it's yeah, a lot of people want to know how this is going. A lot of people want to know how this is going. And this is we got some sports, man. And speaking of Donald Trump, it said Trump administration plans to pressure Tennessee to devise a uniform trans athlete ban. The International Olympic Committee has largely stayed out of the discussion around trans athletes, letting the governing bodies for each sport set guidelines. It said President Donald Trump is ready to take his fight against transgender athletes to the International Olympic Committee. Trump said Wednesday during a signing ceremony for an executive order aimed at banning transgender athletes from women's sports that his administration wants the IOC to change everything having to do with the Olympics and having to do with the absolutely ridiculous subject ahead of the 2028 Summer Games in Los Angeles. And I agree with him on this because if you were born a man, I don't think it's no competition against women. I'm not to say that men are superior, but athletically, what I mean, strength wise, it's not too many women that can, what I'm saying, like men, we're more, it's more masculine. Whether what I mean, it don't matter what operations you have. I just don't feel that shouldn't take place. And I'm with Trump now. That's a policy that I'm with him on. I feel that transgenders, I think they should just have their own league. Just doing them play basketball, it's transgender league. Whatever this flag football they have going on now, yeah, trying to track, what I mean, things of that nature. Like, just give them their own league. If that's, what I mean, I feel that if that's the worst case scenario. But I don't feel that men that's born men should be competing with women. I don't think that's right, and I agree with President Donald Trump on that. Like, just give them their own league, and then to go from there. I feel like that's the way to handle that. That's one way to handle it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of the people put their livelihoods on this. A lot of them are athletes. A lot of them will turn pro athletes. After you see Olympic athletes or whatever. I feel like they should have their own league. If you're going to be transgender, you got your own league. But I don't think that men and women should be competing. It said Trump said Wednesday during the signing ceremony for an executive order aimed at banning transgender athletes from women's sports that his administration wants the IOC to, what I'm saying? Of course, he wants to change everything. It said the order empowers the Secretary of State's office to pressure the IOC to amend standards governing Olympic sporting events to promote fairness, safety, and the best interests of female athletes by ensuring that eligibility for participation in women's sporting events is determined according to sex and not gender identity or testosterone reduction. That's the truth. I agree with Trump on that. I feel that there should be, but just give them their own league and let them do their thing there. Like, I don't feel that they should be competing with women. I just don't. Uh, agree with that. And again, like I said, I stand with Trump on that. Like I said, all of his policies is not bad, but as overall, I think he has a lot of flaws in his policies. And I think that a lot of these things that he's doing is more like hurts America more than it helps. And I think we're alienating a lot of countries. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they should just give them their own league, man. Like that's what I feel is the best thing for that. You know, like it is what it is. Like it's I don't think it's no place for transgender. Like, I don't think that should. I don't think it should even be an issue as big as it is. But we know how times are changing now. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why it's as big as it is, of course. So and we just have to figure things out, man. And again, like I said, y'all can catch me, man, on YouTube at Harry Hicks 9952. Again, you can catch me on YouTube at Harry Hicks 9952 on my YouTube channel. You can support my YouTube channel by just liking, sharing, commenting the podcast or the channel. You know, again, I appreciate everybody that's been that's held me down this far. You know what I'm saying? And donate, man. Like I said, you can donate $1. It don't matter what the donations are. It's for to keep the channel running. You know what I mean? Because I got to pay this person, that person to be able to come on these platforms. You know, you can catch my episodes too, man. Some of my prior episodes on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple. You know, just type in the Urban Minds podcast wherever you get your Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, man. I'm just trying to build something here. Like I said, it ain't easy, but I'm gonna keep going. And I'm saying I just ask that y'all join the fight, man. Join the team. Of course, if you ever want to be featured on my show, no matter who you are, if you want to be featured on my show, you can hit me up on any of my platforms. Just send me something in the comment section, things like that. But we're just trying to keep this thing going, man. And again, we want to send our condolences to the Lorenzo family, I mean, Irv Gotti, man, the Murder Inc. family. You know what I mean? Of course, that was a huge loss for the culture, for our community. You know, of course, he inspired a lot of people. You know what I mean? They broke through, man, with the Ja Rule album when it came through. You know what I'm saying? He produced with a lot of mega stars. You know, and of course, you know, we send our condolences, man. So salute to Irv Gotti, man. Again, I love y'all, man. I thank y'all for continuing to help me grow, man, mentally as well as you know what I'm saying, like I said, financially is not the goal. It's just to get my word across, get my point across, get my thoughts across, and then just educating and keeping our communities in the know. You know, and again, man, you can find me on Patreon. I'm just starting Patreon, patreon.com/. Harry J. Hicks. And of course, for the unlock the content, you can subscribe for certain content. That's the adult content. You can subscribe for like $5 a month, man. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I thank y'all, man. I love y'all. Don't forget to check me out again tomorrow. I'll be back here, and you know what I'm saying, that the latest news, man, urban news, uh, the political news, you know what I'm saying, keeping our people in the know, man, what's going on in this country, our community, as well as the world. Again, man, I love y'all, and remember, love and peace always. Peace.